Today at thecognizantclassic.com.
So we got Drake May versus Sam Darnold, just like the scriptwriters drew it up.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. It's your boy Theo Dorsey. It is Emotion Monday. It is a motion-filled Monday, January 26th. Fresh off of Championship Sunday in the NFL. Championship Sunday. I will say there was one thoroughly entertaining football game, and then there was one half of a decent football game, and the rest of it was wiped away in a blistering snow. Felt like we were robbed of the AFC Championship, but what it did spit out was a sight that is not unfamiliar to eyes that have been locked in with the NFL. Because now the Super Bowl 60 stage is set, and it will be in Santa Clara, California. The New England Patriots and the Seattle Seahawks. And what I can say about this matchup is, number one, the Patriots owe the Seahawks one anyways. So I think I know which way this one is likely going to go, given the talent disparity as well as what I believe in from what I saw out of the Seahawks versus what I've seen the Patriots go through. But then also, number two, I finally have to admit that I'm football old. I'm like old man on the porch when it comes to football. This is the first time I've actually felt like football old, because growing up, you'd have these games come up or these Super Bowl matchups come up, and people will talk about like how this is a Super Bowl rematch. And I would think, like, what the hell are you talking about? Like, these teams have never battled it out at the biggest stage. And they'd be talking about like Super Bowl 20 or something like that when two teams are refacing each other again. I'm like, that's not even my purview. Like, even the books I read don't go back that far. Like, shut the hell up about Super Bowl rematch. Now we have two teams that feel like they just recently played in the Super Bowl, despite the fact that none of the characters are still there. Oh, but one of them, and he's coaching. It's a little weird. C-Katt's on the other side of the glass on the ones and twos. Does getting Seahawks Patriots for the second time in your football consciousness make you feel a little football old now?
A little bit, because I remember where I was when Malcolm Butler picked off Russell Wilson at the goal line, and there's the two contrasting camera shots of Richard Sherman and Tom Brady jumping up and down for joy like he was 7 years old. We can all place where we were when we saw that go down, so I do feel a little bit old now.
Yeah, it just is like, this is familiar, except I'm looking at Sam Darnold, I'm looking at Drake May, I'm looking at Christian Gonzalez and Devin Witherspoon as the big name defenders on each side. I'm looking at Mike McDonald and Mike Vrabel as the head coaches. And it's like, again, it is familiar logos, very unfamiliar faces. And this is what the NFL gets. So 2 weeks from now, we're going to have a Super Bowl Sunday that is not going to feel as lofty because, well, the stars aren't there. And most importantly, C-Katt, there is a bit of luster that this Super Bowl will lack only because neither of these teams really went through the guy. Like, the fact that the Chiefs, the Ravens, and then even the Bills, they were dropped out, obviously, earlier on, but it didn't feel like the teams that got here went through any of the mainstays of the NFL. It does change the way in which you view it, but it's the Super Bowl still.
So would you have preferred the Seahawks side of the equation? I completely and totally agree with the AFC side of the equation, where the Broncos were without Bo Nix and the Patriots kind of walked on and through these playoffs pretty easily.
Weird. The Patriots rolled to the Super Bowl. I mean, you have a toothless Chargers team that puts up 3 points and gets their coordinator fired, their offensive coordinator fired. You have a Texans football team that should have likely beat you, except C.J. Stroud did everything in his own realm of possibilities to make sure that didn't happen. Like C.J. Stroud, I hate ever saying this, and I think it's disrespectful to do so, but we can both say, like, C.J. Stroud, it feels like he single-handedly eliminated the Houston Texans.
He played poorly, turned the ball over a bunch in that game.
Poorly is an exact poorly does not fit how bad CJ was.
It's cold outside. He's a dome quarterback. Chilly. Let's see you throw that football. You wouldn't feel your hands.
Well, you know what? I don't think it could have went any worse than what CJ did for the Texans. And then they got the game over this weekend yesterday, which, again, thank God that Rams-Seahawks was so entertaining because, dog, like, that was a tough one to get through. That was a tough one to get through as it was snowing.
Enjoyed it.
I didn't. I like
really?
football. That wasn't football. That was a different sport. I hate when the weather is – I love a weather game. I love the vibes of a snow game. I love the way in which it feels elevated and different. I'm not against that. But when the sport that they are playing is so vastly different than the sport that they typically play, to me, it just loses a lot of life.
Imagine they did it in basketball where, like, I don't know, 2% of the time. Wait, the court's icy tonight.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like, what the?
You guys just sliding all around. Fast break. Whoa, like a banana peel.
What the hell are we doing? And again, it's part of football. We're used to it. I do think that maybe 20, 30 years from now, there will be all domes everywhere, and we're going to, like, harken back to the days where guys had to weather storms and blizzards and whatnot. But, like, there's two very pivotal things happened to help the Patriots get past the Broncos. Number one, the Bo Nix injury at the end of the divisional round game that puts Jarrett Stidham in place. And number two, it snows in the first half. I think if it doesn't snow, if the weather doesn't affect this game, the Broncos are in the Super Bowl.
You think? No chance.
I think
the Patriots scaled everything back offensively and never had to show their teeth and never had to flex their muscles. Never had to do anything because they look across the sideline and say, okay, that's Jarrett Stidham, whose last meaningful game was almost a decade from now.
The Broncos were leading before it started pouring snow. Like, the Broncos were playing, they weren't playing great, but he had the one big bomb to Mims and a touchdown to Sutton, and the Broncos.
The first drive of the game, scheduled drives, and then they had nothing, right?
The Patriots, no,
or
second drive.
Second drive.
But the Patriots' offense wasn't good.
I actually missed the first two drives. I was late on the TV.
Actually, if you're going to miss any drives, the first two drives were the one to miss because they were both 3 and out.
Exactly. So it was the first drive to me. I was watching Scotty Scheffler.
But no, like, for real, real talk. At what point in this postseason has this Patriots offense been good?
Yeah, the answer is never.
It hasn't. And I don't think it would have been against that Broncos defense, especially in Denver. And I think the weather hindered Denver a bit more than it hindered the Patriots. And the biggest differentiator is Drake May is mobile. Jarrett Stidham is not. And everything that worked positively for the Patriots in the second half, especially once the snow hit the ground and it became a ice bowl, if you will, was due to Drake May's legs. I think he had 3 scrambles for 57 yards. He picked up 3 first downs on it, and he sealed the game with his legs. Jarrett Stidham is a statue. So it's funny. Not only did Bo Nix not being there give you less confidence in the Broncos because you would assume the passing game would be a little less vital, and it actually wasn't. I don't think the passing game took that much of a step back. The issue was Stidham is a statue, and Nix could actually run with the football, and I wonder if Nix was healthy, if the Broncos offense couldn't put up more points than what the Patriots were able to do. Because the Broncos had the better defense. It's a dominant defense to have. If you look at it, too, the Patriots did have to face 3 really tough defenses, the Chargers, the Texans, and the Broncos. So they went through.
I believe they were all top 4.
Yeah. So they went through a gauntlet to get here, and guess what? The Seahawks are not letting up. I mean, Seahawks are the number 1 defense in the NFL.
We might have seen the Super Bowl in the NFC Championship game.
Yeah. And that's exactly what I was getting to. As much as I am going to still be all in on this Super Bowl 60 is going to be fun. The lead-in is going to be great. We'll get a lot more of Drake May's personality. We're going to get a lot of Tom Brady, Drake May comps, which will be fun. Both of them playing for a Super Bowl in their second year starting. There's the Sam Darnold, what would you want to call redemption tour?
Yeah.
Because honestly, like he already had his redemption tour, and now he's having another one because like he raised the bar for expectation. Like he did it with the Vikings, and we're like, oh, Sam Darnold can be a starting quarterback in this league. And then his last 2 games with the Vikings were absolutely abysmal. One thing I kept pointing out to everybody that everybody failed to give him credit for was that Vikings offensive line was crap. They had, and not because they were bad, they had so many injuries. They were so derailed by the end of the season that he was getting pressured to oblivion, including in the last game in which they played against the Rams. The Seahawks O-line didn't fall apart, and neither did Sam Darnold. And here he is now 1 win away from a Super Bowl. Like, there are so many different things that play into Super Bowl 60, despite it lacking the names and the talent that we would want in a Super Bowl and in a big game. There's so many storylines going into it that on a Motion Monday like today, C-Katt, I still can find a way to feel good about it. Now, how are we going to fill up 2 weeks of talking about this thing? I don't know.
We won't.
You're going to run out of steam really quick.
Yeah, I think we'll just do about every once in a while. We'll limit our minutes, and you'll have 5 minutes of dead air. And
Yeah.
we'll do, all right.
Yeah. That's the time.
Traffic was tough today. We'll just come back with it.
That's time we would have spent if there was more to give on this Super Bowl. But they've got to be excited out there in Seattle. And in New England, I feel nothing for that fan base because here we go again, Boston area team back in the championship.
Yeah.
They're so privileged.
Last year, I forget who I was rooting for in last year's Super Bowl.
Chiefs or Eagles?
Yeah, it really was a two evil situation. And it was hard to watch. I think I was one of the people that was like, if I'm going to be unhappy, I want everyone to be unhappy.
You did say that, so you wanted the Chiefs to win.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Whereas I just have a vendetta against the Eagles in general, whereas the entire country doesn't really have a vendetta there. Here, I am 100%, where it's not a lesser of two evils. Let's go Seahawks.
You know what? How about we do that today? We'll start today with that. Not just the Motion Monday of who was the biggest winner from Sunday. You can still submit that in the ESPN South Florida chat. You can submit that on Instagram as well at Theo Dorsey TV or at ESPN South Florida. Who has the most motion on this Monday? Who is the biggest winner from Championship Sunday of the NFL? But I'm more curious now that the stage is set. Who the hell you rooting for in Super Bowl 60? C-Katt is with the Seahawks. I could never root for a Boston area team to win a championship. I just couldn't.
They've gotten their fill.
I couldn't. Like, I'm a hater. I'll say that. And I've expressed that in the NBA. I'm a Boston Celtics hater. I don't hate any other team but the Celtics. I despise them. I want them to have the least amount of success as possible as a Miami Heat fan, especially of this era. That has been the biggest rival for the Heat in the Eastern Conference playoffs, even in the Big Three era, right? Like, that was the team LeBron, Wade, and Bosh had to get through, and that was the team that Jimmy, Bam, and Tyler had to fight through and get past in the East. So I have a lot of disdain in my heart for them, and I hope that they lose in the first round this year too. For the New England Patriots, they were they were Darth Vader. They were the Chiefs before the Chiefs. They were the dynasty that reigned over the NFL that everybody hated. In fact, the inception of my former Panthers fandom came because when the Super Bowl came to my hometown of Houston as a kid, I was like, anybody but the Patriots. That's literally anybody but the Patriots. So it is there's no way I'm rooting for the New England Patriots. I'm actually intrigued to see if there is anybody out there who has no dog in the fight, but they're like, man, I'd love to see the Patriots get another one.
Yeah, exactly. I can't think of one because all the storylines from a neutral observer point to rooting for the team that's actually a 5-point favorite right now.
That's crazy.
Opened as 3.5, and then the public and the pros were all like, we think Seattle is so much better than New England.
Yeah.
We saw the cakewalk New England went through to not only get the 1 seed, but to get to the Super Bowl. And the Seahawks actually did have to grind their teeth a little bit in that buzzsaw of a division and then have to reprove themselves against the divisional opponent Rams.
Yeah, they are refined by the fire, for sure. I like what they've had to go through to get here. I like what Sam Darnold, the failure that he's experienced throughout his career and his willingness to, on all 3 of his touchdown passes yesterday, there was one similarity. One thing that linked all 3 of them is that he got smacked.
Oh, my goodness.
He took hits. He stood tall in the pocket. And the one thing that we've always said about Sam Darnold, since his rookie season with the Jets, he's seeing ghosts. Since last year when he got pressured into oblivion and threw the football game away in back-to-back games, in one of them was win to get a bye, the other one was win or go home, he faltered in the big moment. It was always you pressure him and he evaporates. He doesn't want to be there anymore. Well, the Rams pressured him last night. And on 3, count them, all 3 of his touchdown passes, he gets hit and he delivers a stripe that turns into 6 points for the Seahawks. That dude is like, Woo! We're going to have to start having a conversation. We'll do it later on in the show today. We'll play. Remember the game we played with Trevor Lawrence, Trev Orr?
Yeah.
We should play some Sam Darnold Orr. And how many quarterbacks today are you taking over Sam Darnold? He's, 26 years old?
Let's see. His rookie season with the New York Jets was 2018. And he came out of college very early.
28. He's 28 years old. He's 28 years old. And this is back-to-back seasons of 14 wins. He's a winning quarterback. He's a franchise quarterback. You know, I thought for a second, I was like, well, there's one team, there's one fan base that if they're a neutral party in this one, they'd have rooting interest, and that would be to see Sam Darnold fail because he left their team. But if you're the Jets, you can't root for the Patriots. That's your divisional rival.
Right.
So if you're a Jets fan today, are you rooting for Sam Darnold to win a Super Bowl with the Seattle Seahawks?
I think so, because it's not like he was dishonorably discharged from the New York Jets.
No, you wanted him gone.
Right. It's not like he kind of made a fool of himself or spited the organization. He just didn't perform well with what was around him in that moment. And, well, if you look back, no one really has been able to perform well as a New York Jets quarterback. So it's a one of it's not you, it's me situations if you're a Jets fan. And then you also think of the other team that Sam Darnold left, not under his own power.
Yeah.
They didn't want to re-sign him to a, in hindsight, bargain of a deal for now a Super Bowl contending quarterback is the Minnesota Vikings. I don't think Vikings fans can find it within their heart to root against Sam Darnold because it would deprive them of a little bit more pain.
You know what I think? The Vikings front office is rooting against Sam Darnold.
There you go. Yeah, that's got to be it.
And I don't find them to be a spiteful bunch. Like, I actually find them to be very well positioned and they have great perspective. I've actually, during the owners meeting, I spoke with a few of them about where that organization was going last year. And they really had a lot of confidence in J.J. McCarthy. Like, they actually did, but like, they didn't move off of Sam Darnold just because they thought he stunk. They also thought that they could make a franchise quarterback out of J.J. and that his time was coming, and they were completely wrong. I think still, despite all of that, it would be very difficult for them to make peace. Even if Sam Darnold loses the Super Bowl, they were wrong.
Yeah, I think the job's done.
It's over with.
Yeah.
It's over with. 888-760-3776. 888-760-3776. That's the number to the Baptist Health Hotline. Join the show. Join the show now and let us know who you're rooting for in this Super Bowl. Seahawks for me. Seahawks for C-Katt. I like that.
You're rhyming C-Katt with me?
No.
Oh.
You idiot.
Seahawks for
man.
C-Katt.
Thank you.
That makes sense.
Yeah. Freaking idiot. You know, hey, my block playing.
We also had an unbelievable encounter earlier today.
We did. One of them involving Canes legend and former Ravens great, Pro Football Hall of Famer, Ray Lewis. And the other one involving the guy who made this very song that we speak over right now, which is My Block, by the one and only Scarface, who I still need to call up. So the tournament we were at this morning, the Classic, I still need to call up and see if he's the only guy to hit that trick shot. We'll talk more on that and tell stories from that earlier. But Scarface, the man, the myth, the legend, also a great golfer, and apparently picked up the game from his daughter, which is impeccable.
When do you think we should unveil the video that will take this world by storm?
Tina wants us to do it in a happy hour. Do we wait for Tina?
Well, no. Wait a second. We're just going to do it because Tina asked?
I just was being polite. She said, I mean, we could always, here's the thing, C-Katt.
Yes.
We can unveil the video early and then re-unveil it in the happy hour, and she'll never know that we did it early.
That's a good point.
She's in meetings. You know what I'm saying? She's not like, she doesn't have her AirPods on in the meetings, keeping up with theoretically speaking. Like, we could totally get away with this.
So if you haven't yet, I don't know what's taken you so long, but I plead you, because it's only for your own good, to go to YouTube and subscribe to ESPN South Florida, because we have a video. Did you unveil who the Canes legend was?
Canes legend, Ray Lewis.
And
the one and only.
This
the
has
man in the middle.
Never happened before, ever. And it happened to us.
It did happen to us.
With him.
And I was nervous. I was scared. Would you dare say that Ray Lewis was more frightened?
He grabbed you.
He did. He grabbed me for protection, which, by the way.
Think about it. Like when the bullets are flying, when there is peril, Ray Lewis grabbed Theo Dorsey for comfort.
And I don't know if I was much comfort.
All right, screw it. We got to play the video.
We're doing it now.
We're doing it now.
We can't go to break first. I just called for a break.
We'll go to break.
We'll go to break. On the other side, we will show you the moment with the legend Ray Lewis. We also did talk some Canes football with him. We'll get to that at another point, but what happened afterwards was much more exciting. Motion Monday, the Seattle Seahawks and the Patriots in the Super Bowl. We're going to also take your calls on who you're rooting for. That is C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey. This is Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Transworld Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
Hello?
Hey, Miss Johnson, Sergeant Moore with the Palm Beach Sheriff's Office. You have an outstanding fine for failing to appear for jury duty? Here's my lieutenant. He's going to get your credit card so you can handle this now.
Credit card number? But I never got a jury summons. What is this?
Hi, I'm Mike Caruso, your clerk of court. This is a scam. Law enforcement will never call you regarding your juror summons.
That's right. If there's a warrant for your arrest, we're not going to call you. We're going to show up and arrest you.
Don't get scammed.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful Defender 110 P300S for just $849 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Playing hockey is dangerous. Be safe. Listen to it on the radio instead. The Florida Panthers are on ESPN 106.3.
Hey, Culligan man.
Good people. It's Theo Dorsey. Let's kick off the new year with a home upgrade that's a win for you and the environment. A Culligan high-efficiency water softener helps you use less soap, less detergent, and fewer chemicals. Talk about a game-winning play. Try Culligan today for 12 months interest-free. Visit Culligan.com for more information and to schedule your free water test. Or just say,
hey, Culligan man!
At St. Lucie Battery and Tire, batteries came before tires. We've been selling and servicing all types of batteries for over 50 years. So when you need a battery for nearly anything, we have it, as well as the fast professional installation you need. We carry premium batteries for all your needs: automotive, commercial, marine, RV, and specialty. We also offer delivery and on-site installation, serving our customers quality products for over 50 years in the home of honest, reliable service. Go to slbt.com and book your next appointment.
Find what you love, love what you find. A Total Wine and More. There's so much waiting for you. Spirits and beer, thousands of wines. Guides in the know and prices so low, it just might blow your mind. You're gonna find what you love and love what you find.
With curbside pickup and delivery available, you'll always find what you love, only at Total Wine & More.
Drink responsibly, B21. Presented by Robinhood.
He crosses, spins, pulls up.
With Robinhood Prediction Markets, buy or sell your predictions all game long. No house odds, just you versus the market. Put your sports IQ to work. Trade every shot, block, steal, run, and moment that shifts the game. With Robinhood Prediction Markets, trade every play. Visit Robinhood.com/predict to start trading. Futures and cleared swaps trading involves significant risk and is not appropriate for everyone. Event contracts are offered by Robinhood Derivatives LLC, a registered futures commission merchant and swap firm.
Hi, it's Evan Cohen from Unsportsmanlike, and I'm dropping the gloves. Your new home for the back-to-back Stanley Cup champion Florida Panthers is ESPN 106.3. Tomorrow, the Panthers and Mammoth clash in Sunrise for a tough night of hockey. Puck drops at 7 right here on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios, Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube, here's Theo Dorsey.
You know, C-Katt, you often frequent comedy clubs, don't you? You're a big stand-up comedy guy.
Comedy fiend. I love it.
Comedy fiend.
Got one set under my belt. Maybe I'll join them as a regular on the stage
That's what I was about to say. You still got to chase that dream, man. I know that high that we got from doing Theoretically Funny. What was it called? What we Theoretically Funny?
Yeah, Theoretically Funny.
It was our night where we did stand-up comedy because we lost the picks against the spread against Russo and Rizzo, but we ended up winning the war because we had a great night hitting the stage doing some stand-up. You scratched that, you itched that scratch, or however they say it, and you haven't even have you wrote anything since?
No.
Okay.
No, I haven't gotten to the writer's room yet.
Well, the reason why I talk about that is over the weekend, speaking of Motion Mondays, had a lot of motion, kicking it with the homie Asher. For his birthday, we went and saw Lil Duval. Duval at a stand-up comedy club, and one thing struck me as a little strange, C-Katt.
What's that?
So, with the tickets, I thought walking in that they were doing 2 drinks with your ticket. Like you purchase ticket, you get 2 drinks at the comedy. I just didn't know.
What are you, 14 years old?
It said 2 drinks. It said 2 drinks with the ticket. I said, that's what's up. That's what's up. That's what's up. I hadn't been to a comedy club in a really long time.
Those tickets are like $40.
Yeah. So we're in there, and the waiter comes up, and this is before, I think the opener's on at the time, and he comes up and he's taking orders and stuff, and I'm like, oh yeah, man, I'll take one of my drinks or whatever. Try to make my drink order. And I was like, we get 2 of them free, right? He was like, no. 2 drink minimum, brother. So yeah, you can order that one, and then you got to order another one. Do you know? I know a place though, C-Katt, where you order one drink and they just bring the other one to you.
So economic friendly.
They just bring the other. You don't got to ask for it. It's just 2 for 1. It's 2 for 1. It's not 2 drink minimum. It is 2 for 1 drinks all day, every day, and that is a Duffy's Sports Grill. Duffy'sMVP.com. Duffy'sMVP.com. Go online right now. Pull up to your Duffy's. You know what? I can't promise that your waiter or waitress will be hilarious and make you laugh, but I can promise you it's a way better drink special than any comedy club you'll go to. They have, and it's still football season. Still got 2 more weeks of football season. The football servings, starters still going. Your gridiron nachos, your smash burgers that Duffy's brought your way. But then you got the classics. You got your award-winning burgers, your jumbo wings. You got it all. And it's all at your favorite Duffy's Sports Grill, Duffy'sMVP.com. Go online, check out the website, see if you have your rewards membership ready, your MVP membership. And if not, sign up today. Track your rewards. Duffy's is the place to go. 80 or more televisions in every single location. It is that season, too, where there's a lot of events and sports going on at the same time. Basketball, hockey, tennis, golf. It's not just football. They got it all on. 80 or more televisions in every location. Duffy'sMVP.com. At Duffy's, our game is always on. Speaking of Duffy's, remember we did that Duffy's draft?
Ah, yes, that's right.
And we're going to get to, I promise you we're going to get to the video with the world-famous Ray Lewis, the honorary captain for the Miami Hurricanes at the national championship game, Ray Lewis, who looked like he was ready to suit up and play. But first, an update on our Duffy's draft. We started with 14. We had 14 callers make their selection, and the winner of the Duffy's draft, the way it works, 14 callers, they pick in order of call the team that they believed would win the Super Bowl.
Yeah.
And the winner gets how many free dollars to Duffy's?
150.
150.
Don't quote me on that. Nah, quote me on that. 150.
I'll quote you on it. I hope so, because that's what we told them on air. So they're going to be very disappointed if it's anything less. They'd be excited if it's more.
Right.
$150, $150 MVP dollars to Duffy Sports Grill, and we are now down to 2. We had 14 picks. We are down to 2, and would you believe it? The first pick and the third picks are the ones that are left standing. Larry and Boynton had the Seattle Seahawks with the number 1 overall pick.
That's got to feel good for everyone else because you feel like, okay, half of the battle I didn't call first, so I couldn't have picked the correct team.
Nothing you could do. There's nothing you could do. Now, the number 2 overall pick was Winston and West Palm. He picked the Bills. I aptly graded that a D.
Mm-hmm.
Didn't feel it.
You had a good feeling in your bones. You
Yeah.
ended up being right as they were eliminated in the wild card round.
Instantly. And then you got Paul in Royal Palm, who has the New England Patriots. So it's Larry and Boynton with the Seattle Seahawks and Paul in Royal Palm with the New England Patriots. He got them third overall. So we discussed on the other side who in the world that is not a Patriots fan will be rooting for the New England Patriots. I've narrowed it down to 3 different subgroups of people. You ready for this?
Yes.
All right.
Number 3.
The Minnesota Vikings front office.
Right. They would not want to see their greatest mistake be publicized to the largest football viewing audience any year.
You just don't want to see it happen. Now all the stories on like GMA and he's doing the national rounds and doing all these interviews, and how often are people going to dunk on the Vikings and the Jets?
Ooh.
Once Sam Darnold's crowned Super Bowl champion.
Too much.
It's going to be a field day. So.
Already an underratedly sad sports town with Minneapolis.
Oh yeah, they don't get enough credit for how much strife they've been through. And I'm not talking about like right now what's going on in Minneapolis. I'm talking about their sports fandom history.
No, yeah, like they're in the ballpark of Cleveland and Atlanta, even though Cleveland has that championship with the Cavs.
Yeah, I would say it's worse than Cleveland because with Minneapolis, they have also gotten really close with their stars and then watched their stars go off and win titles with other teams. Think about Kevin Garnett doing it too. People forget about that. Like the Timberwolves were in the Western Conference Finals with Garnett and Wally Zerbiak and Latrell Sprewell in the bunch before he leaves and goes to win as a title with the Celtics. The Vikings have never gotten there. The Timberwolves, like I said, where's the Twins? Have the Twins ever won a World Series? Was it a long, long, long time ago? Or are they one of those teams that have never done it?
See, best thing about the Twins was Kirby Puckett, and that's what I got for you.
Well, here's the thing: the Lynx.
They won in '91. The Twins did it,
Really?
and in wait a second.
Oh, they did. Yeah, 24, 87, 91. So there you go. Minneapolis has got the Twins.
Mm-hmm.
Go Twins, huh?
How about that?
They have a chant. The Twins.
They do? Are you telling me?
asking
Or are
you.
you asking? No, I don't know.
Yes, say exactly. Somebody's really worried about that. Minneapolis definitely has been a sports town that has been deprived of the excellence that they likely feel they deserve.
So their front office definitely rooting for the Patriots, even though they're not Patriots fans.
All right, here's another one.
Number 2.
Paul in Royal Palm.
That's right. He's got money at stake.
Paul in Royal Palm can win $150, 150 Duffy's MVP dollars if the Patriots win a Super Bowl. And that is us assuming Paul in Royal Palm is not a Patriots fan.
Paul might want to hedge.
If I'm Paul, or I would hedge as Larry as well.
Yeah, because it is just.
I would rather hedge as Larry. Larry should hedge.
That's true. You can probably guarantee yourself like $100.
Oh yeah, because this is as much of they're 5-point dogs. The Patriots right now. I wonder what they are on the money line. +1.
Probably plus, yeah, right around there.
Yeah, I would hedge. I'd throw a little something on the Patriots if I'm Larry and Boyd. Not giving any gambling advice, but just saying, if you got a little something, a little bonus bet, might throw something on there. You want to hear who the top dogs are?
Yeah, who's going to be voted for the Patriots?
Number 1.
Fan base that doesn't like the Patriots, not a fan of the Patriots, but they're going to be pulling for the Pats. Cardi B Nation.
Nice.
Cardi B's fan base.
What's her fan base name again?
The
Brats.
Is there one? I know you're a Barb.
Well,
with Nicki Minaj.
I'm up for grabs, actually.
You left Barb's land? You're not a Barb? The Barbs are without the cat?
Oh, it's the Barty Gang.
Barty Gang.
Barty Gang.
Are you with Barty Gang?
I'm gonna leave. I'm gonna leave all the options on the table of whether I pledge my allegiance to the Barbs or to the Barty Gang.
Can I interest you in the hotties?
I'll hear your pitch.
All right. So, Megan Thee Stallion is what is that?
She collabs with Dunkin'.
I know, and Popeyes. She does a lot. How many fast food chains can you work with? She just opened a Popeyes in Miami.
She also is in the show She-Hulk.
Thank you.
She throws it back on top of a desk.
You know what? She had a big collab with Cardi B.
Okay.
So I'm just saying, like, if you're going to be a
Klay Thompson involved.
Klay Thompson.
We don't want to step on his toes.
I've heard that he stepped on her toes.
Are they still together or no?
I don't know. Somebody was telling me rumors on TikTok. My wife was telling me about some rumors that surfaced on TikTok about their relationship. I don't want to say anything publicly.
Okay.
But apparently something's going wrong over there. I hope that is right. Because I like me some Klay Thompson and Meg Thee Stallion. I was a big fan of that couple. No, so you are a female rap free agent.
Uh-huh.
So we're going to find you a new home. 888-760-3776 if you do have a new home idea for C-Katt, as he is no longer a Barb.
Ice Spice. I love the SpongeBob song. I don't agree with all your lyrics, but I like the SpongeBob song.
I don't know what they are. Are they munches? You want to be a munch?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know if you want to
guess.
be a munch.
Who was the white girl who had the one song and then it went on live radio and tried to freestyle and it was really bad?
Bad Barbie?
No. Well, she fits some of those qualifications.
She was the one that blew up on Maury or something like that.
Yeah.
Or Dr. Phil or something.
Or someone. Yeah, you were thinking of Bad Baby.
Bad Baby?
Yes, that's the Catch Me Outside.
Yeah, Catch Me Outside, Shawty.
That's not who I'm thinking of. I'm talking about a real
girl?
Izzy
Azalea.
Yes.
Iggy Azalea.
She's still in the game, I think.
Technically. I mean, she's still around. She still has a heartbeat. So technically, she's still in the game.
All right.
Can we get to the Ray Lewis video, damn it?
Yes. So let's provide the context and then we'll let it fire on YouTube. That gives our listeners, if you're on the FM dial or the ESPN South Florida app, time to pull out their phone, go to YouTube, ESPN South Florida. We're live now and every day, whether we're in the studio or not. I'm about to unveil the raw footage, uncut, of an encounter that you have to see to believe regarding Ray Lewis and Theo Dorsey.
So C-Katt and I spent the morning out in Palm City at the Jim Crane Celebrity Classic, formerly named the Mr. October Celebrity Golf Tournament, formerly put on by Reggie Jackson, Hall of Fame baseball player, his organization, now put on by the owner of the Houston Astros. For those that don't know, he does own and operate the Floridian out there in Palm City. It's a great golf course, a lot of fun, and they bring out the who's who when it comes to just people that love the game of golf, in and around baseball, and just celebrities and rappers. And honestly, C-Katt, a lot of Houston. Whole lot of Houston. Because of Jim Crane and his ties with the Astros, the city comes out in droves. And all of the rappers I grew up on as well. So we have a fun encounter with Scarface we'll talk about soon as well.
And you saw the weather also. So guys from Houston were happy to get out of the north for a little bit. Not even the north, but anywhere not Florida for a little bit.
Anywhere but Florida is a good place to be. So 50 Cent, the G Unity Foundation, the Astros Foundation, and many more collab to put on this tournament to raise money for charity. Jack Nicklaus was there, and he spoke. Part of the tournament is raising money and doing charity, and the other part of it is playing the golf. So today was the playing of the golf, and we were at the 10th tee where, these groups were coming through to tee off. Ray Lewis pulls up with his group. He's one of the legends. He's one of the celebrities that pulls up. And he, as he's gearing up to tee off, at first, C-Katt, I thought he wasn't going to come up to the tee until it was his time to swing because he didn't want to do any media. So Ray Lewis, while everybody else got out of their golf carts, came up to the tee, was talking and chatting. Ray stayed in his golf cart and was posted up. I want to say 30 to 45 seconds passes. We turned back and looked towards Ray, who was sitting in his golf cart, waiting on him to get out there to talk some canes with him. He is no longer sitting in the golf cart. He is halfway up this side of the hill trying to get towards the tee, but he's facing the golf cart.
Yeah, back to us, which is a very odd and jarring situation.
He is giving full attention away from his back is to us, but he's now way closer to us. So he turned to Ray, like, what the hell is going on? Ray looks over his shoulder. He's like, yo, it's a raccoon over there. Apparently, a raccoon was approaching his golf cart, and at the time, his disposition against probably wanting to do media or wanting to deal with us at the time was overruled by his fear of said raccoon that was approaching his golf cart. So he was forced into our hands by this raccoon.
Yeah, looking left, the media. Looking right, a wild animal that has thumbs.
Yeah, opposable. So Ray now is in our vicinity. Now we're chopping it with him. And then I do finally ask him, like, hey, man, you know what, bro? Let's chop it up right quick. Let's get a little something on camera. He's like, come on, man. I ain't really. And then I was like, we're going to talk about the canes. And then Ray was like, all right, cool. Let's get it in. So we start the interview. And my first mistake, C-Katt, was when we did our interview, we turned our back to the raccoon.
Yep.
We turned our back to the raccoon. And what ensued, it was going to be like a 3 to 5 minute interview maybe. It was cut short by about half of that at the very least, because what ensued is about to be what you hear, and if you're watching on ESPN South Florida, what you see. But as I'm talking to Ray Lewis about Miami season, and about what great things are to come for the Canes. And he said the words himself. The U is back. He walked it back a little bit, but he did say the words himself that the U is back and that they are now here. A raccoon, the same one that was eyeing him early, scurries up onto his golf cart where he was just sitting, jumps onto the golf cart, onto the seat, close to us, looking us dead in the eye. Ray turns around, sees that, grabs me.
Yeah.
Big, 6'2", 250, 260-pound Ray Lewis grabs me with them big paws as if I'm going to do something. And we both, in fear and in fright, ended the interview abruptly. And he ran away. He ran away into somebody else's golf cart, by the way. Don't know if that's allowed in the middle of a tournament.
Got in somebody else's golf cart. He never teed off that hole.
He skipped
it's a scramble. He just left.
He never swung his clubs. He did not tee off. Not only did the raccoon cut our interview short, it gave them less of a chance of him getting. And I'm not sure how much of a golfer Ray Lewis is, so maybe he did that in more holes than one, skipping a tee shot. But that gave him his perfect excuse, and he was out just like that.
Yeah,
Ray freaking Lewis.
It's on our YouTube channel right now as a short. So if ESPN South Florida, you can watch it back. You can see everything that went on. The kind of, it was a foreshadow before we actually interviewed Ray Lewis that raccoon was going to be here to stay and cause issues, because he was there a little bit earlier too.
Yeah.
We were kind of pointing him out. He was hanging out. The dude was just hungry. And I'm not talking about Ray Lewis. I'm talking about the raccoon. The raccoon was just hungry, and he was trying to find food every which way.
We're talking about the greatest linebacker of our generation, one of the meanest and most feared players in modern NFL history. And when people talk about, hey, who's the one dude you wouldn't want to see in the A-gap? Like, who's the one dude who you would not want to line up against in the Oklahoma drill? It's Ray Lewis, number one. Maybe you bring up Patrick Willis. Maybe you talk about an Aaron Donald, but you don't, which was a hard-hitting safety. Sean Taylor or Brian Dawkins. Palomanu was a guy that you didn't want to see. But above all, it would be Ray Lewis, two-time Super Bowl champ, a Super Bowl MVP, a two-time Defensive Player of the Year, and most importantly, a Miami Hurricane. And that raccoon struck fear into that dude's heart. I should have asked him. He must have had some kind of encounter with them things back in the day.
Yeah, he cowered behind you. Like that verb I just used for Ray Lewis, coward, is the first time it's ever been used in the same sentence as him, unless it was someone cowering from Ray Lewis.
Exactly. I was about to say, you actually probably have heard that word in a sentence with Ray Lewis oftentimes. It's just the subject of it was never Ray Lewis.
Exactly. Like probably Chris Johnson once cowered behind his offensive line because Ray Lewis was filling the C-gap.
It kind of makes me actually feel, because, like, we're men. You know what I'm saying? And as adult grown men who are going to be leaders of families someday, there's probably a thought in the back of our head that we're supposed to show a certain level of bravado when it comes to the wilderness, and nobody's ever going to question how much of a man Ray Lewis is.
Right.
And for me to be able to watch him be just as afraid as I was of that raccoon, but also show it, it validates my feelings.
Yeah, you're just as tough as Ray Lewis.
I am.
In that moment you were, if not more.
I am.
You said, don't worry, Ray. I've got this. You got to make yourself big.
Yeah.
Wow, get out of here.
Because for me, specifically, I would have thought I would have had to fake the funk. I would have thought I would have had to, like, stand tall in the pocket there like Sam Darnold did last night on his 3 touchdown throws. Take a hit. I thought I would have had to take a scratch from that raccoon and act like it didn't even feel anything. But Ray Lewis ran to a golf cart, so that means I can.
A rabies shot. Who's got time for that?
Damn right.
I've got a dentist appointment anyway.
Damn right. Yeah, I was about to say, you know what? I actually do have another dentist appointment coming up.
God, dude.
Yeah. It's not going to be one of those that puts me out for the day, though.
Right.
And I appreciate y'all for holding it down. It was a surprise. It was a surprise attack they hit me with this past Friday. But no, Ray Lewis evading the pocket, not standing in the pocket, not taking the heat. You can watch that video again at ESPN South Florida. You can watch it at ESPN West Palm on Instagram. And I believe it's on my page as well at Theo Dorsey TV. Just a couple of Canes legends kicking it. EDS, air conditioning and plumbing, right? They don't run from the heat. They help get your air pumping in your home so that you will evade the heat yourself. It's coming back. You see, it's cold everywhere in the world except for Florida right now. So you know when it starts warming up elsewhere, what it's going to feel like right out here in the 561. So don't wait until it's too late. Get ready now. Get locked in with EDS Air Conditioning and Plumbing. EDSisyes.com. They're now offering 0% interest financing for 60 months to qualified customers. Get your whole AC unit revamped. EDSisyes.com. South Florida Heat plays a tough game, and it never takes a timeout. EDS has been servicing the area since 2006. It's 20 years of excellence, 20 years of service, 20 years of taking care of you. I'm a Gold Plan member. You should be too. EDSisyes.com. Tap in with the good people. 4.8 star rating on Google. More than 800 reviews. They're going to get you right. EDSisyes.com. Going to go to break. On the other side, Mike Tannenbaum, NFL insider for ESPN, joins us to talk Super Bowl matchups and Championship Sunday. That's C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey. We're Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
The 2 p.m. hour is presented by the Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches. Teeing off February 25th at PGA National. Get your tickets today at thecognizantclassic.com.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
Hey, Culligan man.
Good people. It's Theo Dorsey. Let's kick off the new year with a home upgrade that's a win for you and the environment. A Culligan high-efficiency water softener helps you use less soap, less detergent, and fewer chemicals. Talk about a game-winning play. Try Culligan today for 12 months interest-free. Visit Culligan.com for more information and to schedule your free water test. Or just say,
Hey, Culligan man.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Transworld Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
Tom Brady won a Super Bowl in year 2 with the Patriots in 2001. Drake May is going to look to do the same thing in 2026. I mean, I'm not comparing the two. Everybody else is. Everybody and their mama going to be doing so all throughout these next 2 weeks as we gear up for Seahawks v. Patriots, as we gear up for Super Bowl 60 in Santa Clara. Joining us now to talk about that Super Bowl matchups and Championship Sunday, ESPN NFL insider Mike Tannenbaum, who joins us, generally giving us Mike Tannenbaums, except, I mean, there's probably no hot takes you can conjure up with Super Bowl 60, right, Mike T? I mean, after a Championship Sunday like that, anything's on the table.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And Jarrett Stidham went looking early in that game like he was going to be the most sought after free agent to, maybe there's still a market for him after that game. But boy, I'll tell you what, it seemed like we were watching like two different climates in that game. First half was like, a little bit cold, 30 degrees in Denver in January, which is reasonable, to like, oh my gosh, we're watching a blizzard. So I think that's one of the many great things about our sport, Theo, is you just think about like the elements play a meaningful part of these games.
Is that I mean, I legitimately wonder for somebody who's like actually made decisions in this game and has much more of an impact around it. Is that a good thing? Because do you actually think we got the better of the two teams between the Broncos and Patriots based on what we saw yesterday?
Yeah, because I just think like, game of football is a game of chess played on grass, and how we build teams in the AFC East. You got to be able to win in Buffalo and New England, New York in the elements, and clearly New England was built to do that. Big rugged quarterback, big defensive lineman, and it paid off.
I didn't mean to cut you off there. I was thinking about the fact that Stidham is in Knicks when it comes to his running ability. I wonder how much that would have changed things for Denver.
Yeah, I mean, well, a lot I think would have changed, and I think Sean Payton's a very good coach. think when Sean Payton's sitting there in an honest and sober moment and thinking about the game, Theo, and analytics plays a big part in every decision that is made. But I do think like context is important. And hey, we could get 3 points. We don't have Bo Nix. We have Jarrett Stidham. So again, not saying that's outcome determinative, but boy, that was a big, big decision in that game.
Yeah, and the funny thing about that is I know that's one of the big things people point to is going for it, failing to get those points, failing to get the conversion, and then you lose the game by 3. But I do wonder how much of that is the process Sean Payton has always used, which is he's one of the most aggressive coaches, especially in big games, that I can really recall, and he's kind of gotten here by being that way. He got there on the second drive of the game by getting Stidham to push it down the field. Like, how much of that was just Sean Payton being Sean Payton in that moment?
Yeah, and the data would say to go for it because a lot of it, too, comes down to if you don't get it on the subsequent series, the theory is that the offense will be conservative coming out, and therefore you'll get the ball roughly at midfield-ish, plus or minus, with first down, and that should lead to points. So, again, hard to say like the game came down to that, but there were no points scored in the fourth quarter. And they really struggled to move the ball in the elements, which in fairness, look, Stidham didn't have a lot of reps, Theo, and those were really tough conditions.
Yeah, extremely tough conditions. And it was tough to watch only because for me as a fan that was objectively watching, I just feel for all the other guys on the field who played their tails off all the way to get to this moment for the Denver Broncos, which again, I thought was the better team, that your season ended. And a lot of it had to do with not even the Bo Nix injury. I think they still could have won it. A lot of it had to do with the fact that the snow fell down at the wrong time and you really didn't have much of a chance in that second half. But I don't want to spend too much time talking about the game that wasn't as thrilling. How about what we got from the Seahawks-Rams Part 3 there? McVay versus McDonald, a matchup that we'll be seeing for years and years to come. What we didn't expect to be thinking and saying today is Sam Darnold. 3 touchdowns, no interceptions, getting his team to the Super Bowl in a big game. Like, what was your biggest takeaway from seeing that matchup between those NFC West foes?
I was a little wrong. I thought it was going to be a low-scoring game. I thought a lot was said by the play they called on literally the third play for Seattle's offense where, the way the Rams are built, they have a lot of money and talent in that front, led by Jared Burris and Braden Fisk and Kobe Turner. So their corners are going to be B's and B minuses. And on the third play, Rashid Shaheed just runs right by Darius Williams, and Sam Darnold just threw up a perfect pass. And I think, when you talk to DBs, Theo, especially early game, nobody likes having the ball thrown over their head. I think that really set the tone. And, I think yesterday Seattle won because of Sam Darnold. If you and I had spoken on Saturday and said, hey, by the way, Seattle's going to win, I think we probably would have said they won it, in conjunction with, or they carried Sam Darnold, but that wasn't the case. Their passing offense was very good. They're unstoppable when that happens because they can run the ball. They obviously play very good defense. And when that passing game is rolling, that's why they're favored to win the Super Bowl.
Where do you think things stand now at the wide receiver position in the NFL? Because when we talk about the success of both the Rams and the Seahawks, I look at Jackson Smith and Jigba, I look at Devonta Adams and Puka Nacua, and I look at other teams around the league who are likely going to be building for more wide receiver rooms that look like Puka and Devonta Adams versus in the past where you have the Bills and the Chiefs who tried to do it without receivers. Like this upcoming draft, the free agents coming up, and then the 2027 draft. Do you think that wide receiver position is going to get even more inflated based on the talent that's coming in and the teams that are winning because of those receivers?
I think you need a number one. I don't think there's any question. I mean, you look at, JSN, we could sit here for a while and have a debate who's better, JSN or Puka Nacua. The answer is yes. You take either guy, but that really helps a quarterback when those guys are virtually uncoverable. Like the ball's coming there. They make contested catches. They're great route runners. Even the last play of the game, if you watch it, Puka Nacua is lined up in trips. He's the inside guy, and he runs straight across the field. Stafford hits him in stride, and we're talking about like an inch or two. If they got out of bounds, they're on the plus 45. That ball is going to go into the end zone for, potentially winning the game. So it's just those guys are tremendous players, and yes, you need one to win.
Yeah. And on the other side, the New England Patriots now we're going to get against the Seattle Seahawks. Drake May's number one. Stephon Diggs punching his first ever ticket to the Super Bowl without Josh Allen. It's funny how the Diggs v. Josh Allen debate and discourse went, because you saw Allen have the success the year after Diggs. You saw Diggs kind of, his season cut short with the Texans, and now he's kind of bounced back and has a chance to win it all. When you look at what his career has kind of been, is that a guy that we're going to be looking at as potentially like a future Hall of Famer now?
Interesting. I don't know. I think he's in the Hall of the Very, Very Good. I don't know if he's in the Hall of the Fame, but good for him. Because I think we talked about New England preseason, Kayshon Boutte, Pop Douglas, Hooper, Henry, Diggs, drafting Kyle Williams. You say, hey, that's a good group. You don't see anybody elite, but Diggs has been very good for them. Going back to your previous point, Theo, I don't know if they have a bona fide number one, but they have very good.
A bunch of very good targets there. The New England Patriots have. So interesting how they shape that up. Mike T joining us here on Theoretically Speaking, talking Super Bowl 60, talking Seahawks and Rams as we gear up for a game in 2 weeks that will decide a champion out in the Bay of California. Mike T, do you have an opinion on which way this game swings so far right now?
Well, if you told me that Sam Darnold plays anywhere close to he did yesterday, they're clearly the better team. When you win 9 games on the road the way the Patriots did, that means you're talented and well coached, and we can't ignore that either. I think if they play 10 times, Seattle probably wins 6 of those 10. I think the key that they're going to, what we saw yesterday is you can't let Drake May beat you with his feet. Like the whole old expression, right? If you're going to lose to your opponent, make him lose left-handed, meaning take away their strength. And clearly Drake May is a tremendous weapon with his legs. So be interesting to see how they defend the Patriots.
That is going to be certainly interesting, and we'll be all keyed in on it. So, Mike T, appreciate you dropping some gems on us. I know you're also probably gearing up for some things around the NFL draft and the Super Bowl and whatnot. So, looking forward to all of the coverage and things you'll be doing with ESPN and ESPN Radio. We'll tap in with you next week, Mike T.
And this week, ESPN2, put us on. We got the practices from Mobile for the Senior Bowl.
Oh, the Senior Bowl. Yeah, I did. I knew you were doing stuff with the draft. So, the Senior Bowl is this week and Sunday, right?
Yep. So practices will start tomorrow afternoon, Wednesday, Thursday, game Saturday.
Okay, game Saturday. So we'll be locked in with some of that Senior Bowl stuff, and you said you'll have it on ESPN2?
Yeah, the practices, games on NFL Network on Saturday. Practices Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday afternoon will be on ESPN2.
And before we let you go, though, who are some of the guys you're most looking forward to seeing in that contest? C-Katt doesn't get as excited about the NFL draft as I do. I'm very inclined on it, mostly because my Chiefs are picking in the top 10. But who are some of the guys that are standing out that you can't wait to get your eyes on?
Yeah, we could just stay with the quarterbacks. Luke Altmaier of Illinois, a guy named Taylon Green from Arkansas is really talented, longer lever guy. Garrett Nussmeier, who was probably a B+ a year ago, didn't play as well this year. Great opportunity for him. So a lot of great storylines, but starting with the quarterbacks. One of the storylines is can we all get there? That'll be interesting because the storm that took place all over the country.
And,
yes.
And before we let you go, Mike, I'm sorry. I couldn't let Mike Tannenbaum leave, theoretically speaking, without his opinion on what happened to us earlier on. My favorite football player of all time is Ray Lewis. Ray Lewis is a bad dude in a good way on a football field, and he looked petrified of a raccoon that was rifling through his golf carts up the road in Palm City. Mike, you've evaluated the NFL for a long time. Have you ever seen Ray Lewis look this scared?
Not at all. And, man, if that raccoon knew what was best for him, that raccoon better take off.
That's all I'm saying. Maybe because Ray didn't have his jersey on or something like that, the raccoon thought he was safe. No. That is a bad dude right there. And Ray was looking for me for protection there.
I'll tell you what, Ray looks like he'd go out there for, have a few more reps.
I think so.
I was thinking the same thing. And Miami lost a lot of linebackers in the transfer portal. I'm like, I wonder how that NIL actually works and if we can get them back on the field there. We're going to have to find out.
Yeah, there we go.
Mike T, appreciate your time, man. We'll catch you this week on the Senior Bowl coverage.
Thank you.
That is Mike Tannenbaum joining us on the Baptist Health Hotline. We're going to go to break here. We have the happy hour on the other side. Before we go and bring in our dear friend Tina Costanza, I want to tell you about the Cognizant Classic in the Palm Beaches. Tickets are still available. Talked to Jack Nicklaus today at the Charity Classic there. And as Jim Crane puts on that wonderful event, Jack Nicklaus says, yeah, of course I'm going to be there, Theo. Why would I ask Nicklaus that? I think I was just making small talk.
Yeah, I guess so.
Making small talk with the Golden Bear. I'm like, yeah, see you at the Cognizant Classic? He's like, duh. Talking about. Get this moron out of my face. Nicholas will be there, will you? The Bear Trap, right? That's one of the best places to hang out. 15 through 17, those holes, very treacherous for golfers. And, oh, man, I tell you, especially when you sit right up on that 17th hole, the vibes are high. You got free beer, free wine, free soft drinks with your tickets if you get Bear Trap tickets. It's all available right now.
We got to get the Golden Bear in the Bear Trap and hang out with us.
Come on. Let's make it happen. Let's make it happen. You'll probably have to ask him because I think he's done answering questions for me. TheCognizantClassic.com. TheCognizantClassic.com. We're going to be there as a show, theoretically speaking. We'll have Russo and Rizzo there as well. Mostly because I don't know, last year I thought we were going to get kicked off the course because we were yelling from the 10th tee. Or was that the 11th tee?
Yeah, it was the 11th tee box, and we were disturbingly close to volunteers that have the quiet sign.
Yes.
So if you want to see some fireworks, that might happen.
Especially between 4 and 6 because there's no volume knob on those guys. They just,
what? It's a radio show. What do you want us here for?
Never a dull or a quiet moment on that show. So make sure you pull up on us, thecognizantclassic.com. I believe we'll be near the 11th tee again. It'll be a great time. Get your tickets today. The Bear Trap, the 1909 Terrace, the Shoreline Suite, so many different opportunities and availabilities, and a great lineup they're going to have there actually playing from the PGA Tour.
Yeah, so Todd Fleming, if you're a habitual listener to Theoretically Speaking, you got an inside scoop. There, he let a couple of names slip. Theo, he told us on Friday when he joined Colin filling in for you.
Yeah.
He wasn't supposed to say all the names that he did, so I won't
we're only allowed to say
that.
one.
Yeah.
He let him fly from the
let it
hill.
loose, yeah.
Well, that's great.
So
That's great. You have to watch
officially announced Brooks Koepka.
Okay, that's it.
Definitely official.
Hey, is that why you got that response at TGL? You think?
Maybe.
Probably he didn't even know it was news to him. He's like, oh, I am?
Yes. Someone I spoke to at TGL. Yeah. And then Shane Lowry is officially announced.
Okay.
So that's awesome. You'll see the Irishman both on your TV set tonight at TGL, at the Ryder Cup in September, and you're going to see him right here in Palm Beach County.
TheCognizantClassic.com. Get your tickets today, February 25th through March 1st. We will see you there. That's C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey. We're Theoretically Speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Yeah, Dave was messing with some stuff, and that scared the daylights out of me. Oh, I know what it was. I know exactly.
Feel like the season's over, but on the ESPN app, it never really is. Because with more than 47,000 live events, plus originals, highlights, and coverage from every corner of the sports world, there's always something to dive into on ESPN. That's no off-season, just everything a fan needs to keep going. Always in season, get all of ESPN, all in one place. Download the ESPN app on your TV or phone today to get involved.
West Palm Beach, get ready. Car buying just got a whole lot better at Greenway Kia West Palm Beach.
We're open at 7 a.m. Shop early, beat the crowds, and stay on your schedule.
Prefer a female sales professional? Just ask.
Our experienced women make sure you feel comfortable and confident every step of the way.
Every new Kia comes with full invoice pricing, the real numbers right up front.
No games, no surprises.
No time to come in? We bring the test drive to you. Greenway Kia West Palm Beach. Open early, priced right, built around you.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Transworld Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
Today's tax tip is brought to you by Anshin Accountants and Advisors with Brent Lessig, partner and tax leader of Anshin's Consumer Products Group.
Did you know the One Big Beautiful Bill Act has created unprecedented opportunities for founders? The $10 million exclusion has increased to $15 million, and the 5-year holding period is no longer an all-or-nothing hurdle. Founders now have the flexibility to raise capital and align their tax-free treatment over 3, 4, or 5 years. These changes include the higher asset ceiling and allow founders and investors to scale aggressively while capitalizing on this tax advantage. Anshin, a partner-owned firm since 1923, prioritizes understanding founders' unique circumstances to achieve their goals. If you're a founder that doesn't want to leave money on the table, let Anshin deliver value where others can't.
For more tax tips from Anshin, visit Anshin.com. That's ANCHIN.com. Anshin Accountants and Advisors, helping you recalculate what's possible.
Spring training 2026 at Roger Dean Chevrolet Stadium is approaching fast as the Miami Marlins and St. Louis Cardinals return to Jupiter for 30 games in 30 days from February 21st to March 22nd. Individual tickets are now on sale as well as season tickets, groups, mini plans, and more. Purchase your tickets at RogerDeanChevroletStadium.com or call the ticket office at 561-630-1828. See you soon at America's busiest ballpark.
ESPN 1063 is your home for live sports presented by Hard Rock Bet, home of Inter Miami, Miami Heat, and the Miami Dolphins. Catch all the action and the biggest matchups throughout the week right here on ESPN 1063. Hard Rock Bet, it's Florida's official sports book. Try Hard Rock Bet now and receive up to $100 back in bonus bets if your first bet doesn't win. It's offered by the Seminole Tribe of Florida, must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida. Wager terms and conditions apply. Considered by gambling. Call 1-888-ADMITTED.
What would you do with an extra $700? You can earn up to $700 per year with Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Boost Checking pays 7.0 annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's up to $700 extra to do what you love. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit one checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
Good Karma Brands is proud to be an equal opportunity employer, providing equal employment, development, and advancement opportunities to all teammates and applicants. To learn more about careers with us, please send an email to talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com. That's talentacquisition@goodkarmabrands.com.
Jar and Levine.
Call 1-800-747-FREE. That's 1-800-747-3733.
ESPN 1063.
WESP Jupiter, a Good Karma Brands radio station. Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios.
The man, your man could smell it.
Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking.
But are you a different animal and the same beast?
Streaming live on YouTube.
You're gonna break up with me because of what I do on the radio?
Here's Theo Dorsey.
Good people. It's your boy Theo Dorsey, man. This is Theoretically Speaking, and it's Emotion Monday, January 26th. That time, baby. It is that time. We have a Super Bowl stage set. Came off of a fun championship Sunday. How did y'all, C-Katt's on the other side of the glass on the ones and twos. Tina is in the building. What up with it, though, Tina?
Happy Monday.
Happy Monday to you. The delivery guy that dropped off a package earlier said happy Friday to me.
Oh.
And
maybe it's his Friday.
No, I don't think it is. So I took the package and I was like, oh, yeah, man, thank you. Happy Friday to you, too.
Is that the guy with the gray beard?
Yeah, black dude.
Yeah.
Bigger dude.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Our UPS guy?
Yeah.
He's the best.
I'm not saying he's bad.
He, I think, says happy Friday
every day.
Every time he.
It's my first time answering the door.
Because he's done that to me before, and it's a Thursday.
Right. So you just
maybe
thought it was
that's just his thing.
Maybe he works at Fridays.
No, he works at UPS.
Guy can't have two jobs?
UPS is kind of labor. I don't think you could get off. You can't clock off at UPS and go to Fridays. You'd be out of energy.
Maybe you're part-time.
All of my homies that work, I only got two, that work at UPS. It's like, bro, it's like you're tired when you get off. They don't even want to hoop or nothing.
My buddy got hurt on the job at UPS. Cha-ching. Yeah. Yeah.
Right.
There was a railing that broke while he was leaning on it. Uh-huh.
All right. Well, we got a new come up.
Yeah.
So I found out later from Court, our MC here, teammate. She says, no, he says happy Friday every day.
That's what I'm saying. I think he says it every day because he's definitely said that to me and it wasn't Friday.
To be honest with you, what a pleasant greeting.
I know, I like it.
I thought it was Friday for those moments. So, and that makes you feel good.
I like it.
Something good about Friday. Thursday's the best day of the week, but yeah. That's a different
Explain.
story.
No, we
already parsed it.
Yeah, it's kind of like woven into the fabric of the show, and it's recognized as the truth.
If you're on this show, you believe Thursday's the best day of the week.
Yes, the sky is blue.
Yeah.
And Thursday's the best day of the week.
And Ray Lewis is afraid of raccoons.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, he is. I saw that video.
Yeah.
And he was throwing you to that raccoon.
He did.
That raccoon has to be sick if it's out in the daylight.
I'm trying to figure out what's up with that. They're not supposed to be.
That's what that means, I think.
So he has rabies. Yeah,
they're sick if they're out in the daylight.
Did not know that.
Or they're really, really hungry, right?
We got to fact check this.
Maybe, yeah. Like I think how that raccoon was, it wasn't well.
It wasn't well. You think it had rabies?
Maybe.
Well, I played.
Don't they all?
No.
No.
I was playing golf in Royal Palm on Saturday, and there was a family of raccoons out just hanging out.
Only some raccoons have rabies?
Yeah. Raccoons don't just all have rabies. That's why you have to get a. Yeah, no, it's a real thing.
Uh-huh. It'd be a rabid.
Rabid raccoons have rabies.
Yeah.
That's what makes them rabid. I think rabid is just like a derivative of rabies.
I just stay away from all raccoons.
That's a good
because
idea.
I assume that they all have rabies.
That's
adorable. The best assumption, though.
They're really cute.
I think it's probably like 12% of raccoons have rabies.
Growing up in Locks, one of my dad's friends had a pet raccoon.
Wow.
I wasn't afraid of that raccoon. It was also a baby, though. So it was so stinking cute that like you wanted to hold it and cuddle it. And then I didn't go over again when it got bigger. But I would assume that raccoon didn't have rabies.
I just looked it up. I know the percentage. Do y'all want to guess? What percentage of raccoons have rabies?
Maybe it's got a bad rap. It's like one of those bad apple situation.
That's what I'm saying. It is a bad. There's some bad apples. They're not all bad.
Well,
what percentage of?
They spoil the whole bunch, though. You find one rabid raccoon, and all of a sudden, raccoons are the rabies species.
I know. That's what. If you ask Tina before today, every raccoon has rabies. You want to guess a percentage? Give me just a number. Throw a number out there.
Entrance into the brain pattern of Tina, then.
Yeah,
how she thinks about people.
Right.
Well, I'm now thinking that a lot of them don't have rabies.
I think that 10% of raccoons have rabies.
Okay, C-Katt put his guess in. He said he thinks. He just threw it out there. Give me a number, Tina. You're saying 100%.
No. You've told me that's wrong. You've already told me that's wrong.
All right, you want
Well,
to
he
give
said
a
you're
guess?
wrong before he looked it up.
Right, I did.
I think
Could be true.
73% have rabies.
Wow.
That number is the first number that came to mind.
It's actually the opposite. So according to scientistsites.org, in 2022, raccoons accounted for 1,014 confirmed cases, representing 28.3% of all animal rabies cases.
Oh, wait a second. Yeah.
That doesn't help us.
That's a high percentage, I would say.
Okay, here it is. In some areas, nearly 30% of raccoons tested can be infected by rabies. That's a report in 2025.
Okay.
And the website is noanimals.com.
If you pick up a raccoon, you are twice as likely to not be touching a rabid raccoon than you are to be touching a rabid raccoon.
Yeah.
I like those odds.
The odds hover between 28 and 35% is the range I'm getting of raccoons with rabies. That is the It's less than a flip of a coin.
So if there's 3 raccoons together, then you're in trouble.
Yeah.
Odds
you're
are
cooked.
one of them does.
Yeah.
But 2, you're okay.
You're all right. You're all
The
right with
third
2.
could be somewhere else.
That one, I do think that there's a sign.
That's how numbers work.
And we're talking about this because a raccoon attacked myself and Ray. I guess attacked is a strong way to put it. But
I mean,
definitely approached aggressively Ray Lewis and I as we were doing an interview.
If a stranger walked up on the street and did the same thing, I think that you would feel attacked.
Actually, yeah, he jumped on the golf cart. That's an aggressive play.
Uh-huh.
That's an aggressive play. So
He tried it. It was an attempted robbery.
It was a raccoon attack.
Yeah.
It was a raccoon attack.
You
Yeah.
feel attacked.
I did. Ray got up on his golf cart and ran and threw me in front of the raccoon. So, yeah, I think that would cause for concern. I do believe if a raccoon attacks you, they're usually rabid because raccoons that are not rabid don't attack.
Oh, or you're threatening their babies.
Right. I don't
'Cause, like,
think so. Though.
that'd be like a
You just throwing it out
motherly-
there. You don't even know that. You don't even know if they're protective of their babies. They could eat their babies. You're just throwing stuff out
I
there.
think animals are generally protective of their kin.
No, some animals eat their babies.
Unless you're a, yeah, that's true.
I don't know anything about raccoons because I just looked up why do raccoons come out during the day and I was totally wrong.
Yeah, but I've gone camping before and saw raccoons just around. They just go out to get food.
Someone told me that though. Someone was like, "Oh, if you see them usually on like the daylight, like just like around like today,
Yeah.
it's because they're sick." Maybe that's another animal though, like a wild animal.
That's probably a possum.
Nah.
How often do you?
Also,
you see
yes,
possum?
raccoons are protective of their kits, a.k.a. their young.
Yes, that's why they're usually out also in the daylight. They're trying to find food. It's
Food,
mostly
yeah.
for food.
They're just hungry. Like, I don't think they're not nocturnal, are they?
Which? Raccoons?
Raccoons?
Well, mostly nocturnal.
Mostly nocturnal.
Yeah.
I guess that makes most sense.
Yeah, you're thinking of possum.
Okay.
Possums only come out when they're sick.
That's
Oh,
right.
Is that
never
why
mind.
they drop?
Never mind.
That's why they be like kind of like, take me.
Yeah. You ever watch Over the Hedge?
Yeah.
I watched that
was a
front,
great
front
movie.
row in the movie theater.
That was a great movie.
That was the last seats available, and I
Really? They
sat
packed the
front
theater?
row.
Over the Hedge was
of
an
Over the Hedge.
elite movie.
Yeah,
that was an elite.
Good
movie.
voice acting cast, if I recall correctly. Very, very funny movie. It had the guy that plays Ron Swanson in Family Guy
Oh, wow.
play a character. Yeah,
He plays a lot of voice characters.
that's true. He's in B-movie.
Over the Hedge, probably one of my favorite childhood movies. And I wasn't even that much of a child when I watched it.
Man, the snacks in the vending
Early
machine
teen.
look so tasty.
Oh, yeah.
The animated version of that.
I wanted that. I wanted a piece of that.
Oh, my God. The chips.
Come on.
Like the Doritos knockoffs.
Amazing.
Uh-huh.
Over the Hedge. Whoever made that movie, kudos to you, man. You deserve it. It's Emotion Monday, and I meant to do that for you. But you were correct as well.
Yeah, I think it's right.
What?
I think I've shared on these airwaves before my experience with raccoons. But I worked at a go-kart track, and we had raccoons. And, like, there was a tree that perched above the dumpster, and our owner had an old-school way of things.
Oh, no.
Where, after hours,
oh, no,
he paint the green walls red.
Oh, no.
Generation gone.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of cool.
How often did he do it?
I think one time did the trick. They got the, I think word spread. I think word spread across the community that that's not the dumpster you want to
Do
trifle
not
with.
go there.
Maybe the pizza shop down the road. I mean, good stuff in that dumpster, don't get me wrong. A lot of uneaten pizza.
I was about to say.
A lot of slushies.
Damn.
Sugar rush from
It's
these
like a trap.
raccoons.
The raccoons thought that y'all were feeding them at one point, and then all of a sudden.
Yeah. And I was the garbage man. Go-kart guys were the ones that threw the garbage out. So we would encounter and report back. And it would be pitch black at night.
Oh, you were the snitch.
And you'd see those eyes. I'm like, yeah. Counted 6, 2 big, 4 small. Reported back to the chief, and he took care of business.
They just was like, was it old Geller style? Like y'all went back in, closed the door, and you heard 2 loud bangs? This dude's going to get reported. There's probably somebody with the ASPCA that's listening right now that is petrified.
Outside the statute of limitations, and you cannot track where I was working in high school.
Yeah,
I've
but you
never
talked
brought
about
it up on these
You
airwaves.
brought it up like 18,000 times. Brought
Also-
up 18,000 times.
It's on a Peacock original show, too. But, yeah, it's pretty nuts.
Now you're really giving him away.
I didn't like my boss that much.
Yeah, I was gonna say, he's
that was a
cool.
cool move by him. Don't get me wrong. That's
That
not
is-
something that made me dislike my boss.
Okay, it was other things.
Yeah, I didn't like dealing with the raccoons when taking the garbage out. Sue me.
Were they rabbit?
Percentage-wise tells you
Yeah.
that at least one of them was.
Yeah. Are we filling our It's dry January, so I only got like 5 more days. Then I'll be able to try a cocktail of the day. But Tina, what is our cocktail of January 26th, Emotion Monday?
Today's is the winter snowstorm
Uh-oh.
margarita.
Okay, hold on a second. Some people are going to feel like, a little dissed by you sitting here in sunny South Florida giving out a winter snowstorm margarita as they're suffering,
I'm sorry, I live here.
Okay.
I chose to be in sunshine.
I know.
You were born here.
I was born here. Yeah.
You chose this life. You were gifted this life.
If I
Check
could
your
have maybe
privilege at
left.
the door, Tina.
I could have maybe left.
No, this is
I'm here.
You're born into sunshine.
It actually last week when I was talking to some people that are in our Wisconsin market, they're telling me how it feels negative degrees. I go, who would want to live there?
That's crazy.
Why? How could you decide like this? Yeah, I like this. I'm gonna do this.
So Tina rubbed it in their face.
Yes,
And I'm
she's
like,
still doing it right now.
I'm like, I'm sweating. I'm excited for
crazy.
the cold front we're getting though. I don't like sweating in January here.
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
not fun.
I'm sure other people
But
don't
other
like
people are annoyed
not
by
being
me.
able to even
Well,
feel their
hopefully
bodies because of how cold it is. But yeah,
they have these ingredients in their homes to make the winter snowstorm margarita: tequila,
nice.
Saint Germain, Cointreau, lime juice, agave, and very specific full fat coconut cream.
Full fat coconut cream.
Yep.
What's up with all the I would say like once or twice a week you throw coconut into these cocktails of the day.
Well, this has to make it white.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to say, I feel like a lot of the cocktails end up being cream-based.
Cream and coconut. You're big on the cream and the coconut.
I don't mind the cream drinks.
Okay.
I'm not a big coconut fan.
I'm just saying, but it just comes up often in the cocktails of the
Well,
day.
Big Theo is the cream king.
No,
We've
no,
established
that's
that.
not. We've never just talked about that or
have.
established that. I've never even owned that. Okay,
that's right. I'm Captain Glaze and you're the cream king.
We will not be a tandem on this show.
Tina got her nickname. It's a lot more flattering than ours.
What's
But
Tina's
she doesn't even
nickname?
use it.
Espresso Martina. Yeah. How do you not use that?
I told that nickname to the bachelorette trip I was on last week,
Yeah.
and they
don't
were
listen?
obsessed with it.
All right.
Thank you. See,
They
no,
loved
stop the
it.
music. You don't get to be that anymore. We're gonna give it to somebody else.
No, I love it.
Nah, you don't even use it. You use it once on a bachelorette trip when y'all are coming up with fake monikers or something?
No, they asked me about the show. And then I was telling them about the show, and I brought up Espresso Martina, and they asked questions about it. And I was like, oh, well, when I order Espresso Martinis, I order them with tequila, which
Right.
I had plenty of those in Austin, Texas.
Talk to them.
You can have
And
plenty of those. I feel like it's a one-and-done drink.
No.
Espresso Martinis?
No,
Yeah.
I'm having multiple a night.
Yeah, there's a reason why that's on the dessert menu. That's the thing, though. At a lot of restaurants, I feel like that's that digestif.
It is a nice nightcap drink. I will say an espresso martini after a good dinner.
Yes.
But no, that's a you sit down before you eat the bread. You're sipping on an espresso martini.
You can vibe with some espresso martini.
All right.
Yeah, sometimes that's the drink I'm ordering for the night.
Yeah.
And I'm having multiple.
Just a crowded bar. Hey, just one espresso. Do you have the beans? All right,
3 of them.
Multiple places in Austin, Texas didn't put beans in their espresso martini.
That's because they're probably just.
It was the
churning them things
weekend.
out.
Yeah, it was busy.
Yeah.
They're like, I don't got time
Were
for
you
this crap.
surprised by that?
Some of them weren't that busy, so
Probably
yes,
going
I
to
was.
rundown type
Yeah.
places though. Like these are not craft cocktail places.
Have you ever tried the variations? A bunch of different companies have tried it. The canned espresso martinis.
Larry from Boy and Beach gave me one.
Oh.
I haven't opened it yet, but I have it in my fridge. So I haven't tried it yet. But
You
he
just waiting
did-
on it to get cold?
I'm just waiting on. I don't know. I don't really like drink at home a lot.
Yeah.
It's a good practice to not do.
That is good practice, yeah. That's going to be
So-
one of my new practices for 26 after dry January.
Not drinking at home.
No drinking at home.
Yeah. See, I don't ever really drink at home unless I'm having that bad of a day. I'll pour a glass of
What about
wine.
a good day, though?
Or my roommate sometimes, we both love Cabernet, so we will sometimes be like, she asked me yesterday, actually, you want a glass of wine? I'm like, sure, why not?
All right, so hold on
3
a second.
p.m.
Hold
on
on
a
a second. Hold on a
Sunday.
second.
That's rare, though.
You drink
That's-
at home.
No, that's rare. Like, it doesn't happen often. Like, it must be.
He said, I don't really
it
drink at
might
home
be-
unless I'm having a bad day or unless me and my roommate are having cocktails.
It
or
might happen in a whole year 5 times
Okay.
at most.
Oh, so
More
it's
than
like a
once a
special
quarter.
occasion. You're like, oh my goodness. this
I
changed it up
never
here.
drink at home, but I do have these canned espresso martinis that Larry from Boy and Beach did give me.
Okay.
Now I'm gonna I'll try it.
You're going to wait for a party or something.
No, now I want since
Just
we
go home
talked
and try
about
it.
it, I'll try it.
All right, one of these days,
Yeah.
try it and let us know.
I'll bring you both one. Will Sika, will you have that?
Maybe.
Maybe.
Oh my gosh. We did, what was the drink? Coquito.
Coquito, so
we
good.
did Coquitos.
Yeah.
Big shout.
I loved it. It's
I know
espresso
that
martini's not my style.
I was gonna say I know that Sika likes Coquito.
And it was really good.
It's so good.
I still have I don't think I told this story on the air because it was the holidays and we were on and off a bunch of shows.
Yeah.
But on Christmas Eve, we went out and made a ton of coquito.
Really?
Because I was a little bit over excited about it. Because I always feel like I wanted more before it runs out. So I have about 2 milk gallon jugs of coquito in my fridge. And it's just sitting there. But it's not in the gallons. It's in a mixing bowl. It's just sitting there with what is it? The plastic wrap over top of it.
Does it get a thick layer on top or something eventually?
I haven't touched it yet. It does settle eventually, so you're supposed to mix it before drinking anyway, but I imagine that thick layer is the thickest it's ever been.
Yeah. The thickest.
That's true. If you are maybe, thick and you don't want to be.
I knew this was where that was going.
Or not thick and you want to be.
Or you're thick and you just want to refine the thickness. You want the thickness to get trimmed and defined.
You don't want to look like a ribeye.
Yeah.
You want to look like a sirloin.
Nice.
So smooth, C-Katt. Where I started my week, my day this morning was F45.
Nice.
Palm Beach Gardens. And yes, you want to get some muscle. Maybe, hey, we got to worry about summer bods. Go to F45 Palm Beach Gardens. You can go to a strength day where it's a little more slower. You can lift the weights heavy. Take your time. Cardio day, work up a sweat, or hybrid days, which is a little bit of both. You can do that at F45 Palm Beach Gardens. They're even offering once a month on Sundays, they do a yoga class.
Nice.
It's a nice little mix-up for me. Slow down, do some yoga, do some stretching. F45 Palm Beach Gardens. Come try it out and see why I'm obsessed with it. Have been doing it for almost 3 years now. F45 Palm Beach Gardens or go to F45training.com to find a location near you.
Gotta love it.
So smooth, C-Katt. I immediately knew where he was going.
Yeah, as soon as you said thick.
Yeah.
He was like, oh, man, this is perfect time to transition into F45. Yeah, it's time. You know what? I talked about this, putting on some pounds this year. That was part of my 2026. I didn't define it as I'm back in that gym.
You said you were back in the gym.
Yeah.
And then
I feel like you're back out of that gym.
I'm back out.
Yeah.
I'm back out of the gym.
We haven't heard much about the gym in a while.
Yeah.
Left the gym. Gym didn't work out for me. Issue with the gym is
I'm more of a Roy guy.
It's just no. Issue with the gym is sometimes you go to the gym and you only got a set amount of time, and then there's a knucklehead sitting on the bench that you need on his phone and scrolling, and now I gotta like BS around nearby but keep my eye on it. And it's just like too much of a waste of time. The gym is too much of a waste of time.
You're making excuses.
No, what I'm doing is I'm going to provide a gym environment at the crib. That's what I'm working on right now. Theo's working on an at-home gym.
Yeah.
You ever heard of that?
Yeah, you just got a new clothes hanger. Like, you're going to be hanging outfits over that left and right. Good luck. I don't want to rain your parade. Let's hope this lasts as long as possible.
Is it going to go in the bungalow?
It's going to be, well, my wife won't let me set it up anywhere permanently. So what I'm doing is I'm in the market for one of those foldable benches.
Okay.
You know, the adjustable benches you can get. And I'm going to keep that in the storage, and I'm going to work out in the bungalow, and I'm going to pull it out, use it. I'm going to get a barbell. I'm going to get a set of dumbbells. This guy's looking like I'm not going to do it. And yeah, I'm going to get it's going to be an at-home gym setup that I'm working on. So the only reason why I haven't pulled the trigger yet on all of these individual items is there's a lot of different like opportunities to get like workout equipment on this, like a set, like an at-home gym set that you can do. I've seen it on TikTok and stuff. So the issue in 2026 is whenever you're trying to buy anything, there's a million options.
I see paralysis of choice.
Yes. I'm like, oh, but I could do that, but I could do this, and I get it in this color, and then
Secondhand.
this bench looks better.
Secondhand. Then you have limited options, and you can buy it off Facebook Marketplace.
I looked for secondhand opportunities for workout equipment. The only issue is dealing with people. You know what I'm saying?
That's the best part of it.
You hop on Facebook Marketplace, and it's really just feels like the Wild Wild West. I hadn't been on there in so long. I know you frequent it more these days for golf stuff.
Mm-hmm.
I hopped on there looking for some stuff, and I just got gun shy.
Okay.
I didn't pull the trigger. I saw a couple things I kind of wanted, but I was like, do I really want to start this interaction right now?
You didn't even hit the send message.
No.
Hey, is this still available?
You have to
Would
be
love
ready
to check
to
it out.
buy.
I know I'm ready to buy it too, but it just was like, do I feel like dealing with people? Then like the drive will be like 30 minutes away, and I'm like, am I really gonna drive 30 minutes to find out that this is like some crap? You know?
I guess so.
Maybe I'm just making excuses,
dude. Maybe you give me a finder's fee. You could outsource your stuff. I'll take care of that for you. I enjoy
How
the
much
process.
of a finder's fee though?
Let's see. All right.
Like, is it a percentage of what I buy?
Yeah, you're going to have to spend 15 to 20% more for the item that you buy. So you're going to give me $100, $120
Okay.
for something you bought on Facebook Marketplace for $100.
Okay, I see what you're saying. And you'll go get it too?
Yeah.
It's not bad.
I think so.
I would do that. I would do
right? Think about the gas and the time. You're a busy guy.
Yeah.
I'm not.
You're a pretty busy guy. It struck me the other day when we were at the South Florida Fair that C-Katt, watch you.
Nothing. I'm thinking about something that happened at the South Florida Fair.
Man, the South Florida Fair, look at the way her eyes lit up.
Oh, I know what Tina thought of, and I didn't until now. I got recognized.
Yes, that little kid that recognized C-Katt. He goes, "You're C-Katt," and it was the cutest thing ever.
And C-Katt big timed him.
I mean, you took a picture
C-Katt
with
was
him.
like, "Come here, little knucklehead. What are your dreams? What are your ambitions? I'm the cat man. Huh?
It
Don't
was
waste my time."
so cute
Yeah.
to witness that.
That was adorable.
Yeah. So while we were leaving the
Sorry,
South
that
Florida
was my
Fair,
excitement.
while we were leaving the South Florida Fair, Theo's like, "Oh wait, you're usually working this time of day." I was like, "Yeah, the sunlight looks pretty cool."
Yeah, I forgot that Catman always does Russo and Rizzo after Theoretically Speaking. I'm used to my days on radio ending about 4. Yesterday, I guess that was Thursday. You're like, "Oh, this is different. Change of pace here." So how is that show going, Russo and Rizzo? Still kicking?
Yeah.
Yeah. Good takes.
Mad Dog's in town this week.
Mad Dog's in town.
Yeah, so he's probably he joined Colin on Sunday Huddle. You can go watch it back on ESPN South Florida. He joined him yesterday morning.
Wow.
He's doing his show right now. I can overhear it behind me
kinda hear him
in the room
roaring?
behind talking about this weird thing that happened on Sunday, the NFC AFC Championship Sunday, whatever that was. He's talking about that right now.
All right, yeah. Well, that's who
so
else
he'll
hear about
probably
that?
join Russo and Rizzo at some point. They'll probably record a segment or whatever.
That'd be cool. Mad Dog on ESPN West Palms coming soon, coming your way. And he already did it this Sunday for Sunday Huddle. And what a Sunday that was that they were able to kind of team up and do a little father-son combo move on that. Gotta love that. You spoke about the South Florida Fair and C-Katt getting recognized. Well, guess what? You still got time to pull up to the South Florida Fair yourself and see if you might stumble into the Catman. Hey, Catman, you play? It's through February 1st, I believe.
Yes.
So you still got 5 more days to go and maybe stumble upon the cat.
Yeah, the food options were crazy. We truly were able to not just eat while we were live on air on Thursday, but we did a full entire trail walk, essentially like a treasure map, and saw everything that they had to offer. I wish I was hungrier.
I went back this weekend.
Oh, so you scouted the place out with me and then attacked on your lonesome.
I went back yesterday before Championship Sunday stuff kicked off. In fact, I had to watch part of Broncos Patriots on the cell phone because I had not yet left the South Florida Fair, and I got a little Forget Me Not. We hit this place last year. Forget Me Not had the fries. It was like hurricane fries, mac and cheese, and really good. I had some more fried Oreos. Fried Oreos is the best thing at the South Florida Fair every year.
So good. No, I like my frozen cheesecake on a stick. That's one of my favorites.
Was it good? I hadn't
frozen
got a chance to try
cheesecake on the stick.
I had the one, the Biscoff.
The one that Colin had.
Yes, that was delicious.
Yeah.
I went flat out jumbo bacon on a stick.
I had that on Sunday.
You were ridiculing me for that choice. I feel like this happens often. That really hurt.
You got so mad.
You went back and had the jumbo bacon on a stick.
I did.
That I neglected to mention had a special glaze.
It did have a little bit of a like.
No, it didn't. It wasn't a little. It was a special glaze. It says it on the menu.
Oh, that's what it says.
Yes.
It kind of was a lot. It was kind of barbecue-y.
No.
Yeah, it was. Barbecue E. What would you consider it? The flavor of that.
There was more savor.
It was a little smoky.
Sweetness.
It was a little smoky is what I'm saying.
That's one of the things. What else was this?
South Florida Fair.
Yeah.
Party with the Pirates is the theme for the South Florida Fair. SouthFloridaFair.com is where you can get your tickets or go to a Publix. Party with the Pirates. They got parades that end this thing every night and on the weekends as well.
Pig races are something you got to see to believe.
Pig races are great with pork chop and ham bucket.
Ham bone.
Ham bone. You didn't have to correct me. You didn't have to correct me on ham bone. All right?
He's my fellow former Oklahoman. Ham bucket.
Nobody would have known I screwed that up.
That's what you call a center in the NBA who got overweight and is still hanging around.
Nobody would have known I screwed that up. You could have just kept it flowing. They would have got you know what? It would have been a good thing if they went to the South Florida Fair and found out that it was ham bone and not ham bucket.
That's James Harden, ham bucket.
Now I look like an idiot. Yes. James Harden and Glenn Big Baby Davis on the back end of his career. SouthFloridaFair.com. SouthFloridaFair.com. Get your tickets, pull up, and see ham bone and pork chop and the pig race.
I love pirates, man. Like just in general.
I'm a pirate.
Yeah?
Hampton Pirate.
Ah, that's right. I forgot that.
It's Hampton, the illustrious Hampton University, by the way.
Did you guys like embrace your mascot much? Were there pirate-themed parties at college?
No.
Dang.
Yeah, no. We never really even talked about it often.
How close to the water were you?
Very close. Yeah,
Okay,
it's
good.
called
Just making sure.
the home by the sea. Hampton is, right there on the edge. You know where Norfolk is? Virginia Beach?
Kind of. Yeah,
Right there on
Virginia
the East
Beach, I
Coast.
do know.
Yeah, Virginia Beach. The 7 cities right there. So it's all right there. More theoretically speaking, less geography lessons on the other side. That's Tina, that's C-Katt. I'm Theo Dorsey. We're theoretically speaking on ESPN 106.3.
Live from the Anajar and Levine Accident Attorney Studios. Anajar and Levine Accident Attorneys. Call 1-800-747-FREE. This is ESPN 106.3.
Ready to take on any terrain? The all-new Defender 110 P300S is here. Built for those who crave adventure without compromising on luxury. Lease the powerful Defender 110 P300S for just $849 per month for 36 months. Whether you're tackling the toughest roads or cruising the city, the Defender is ready for it all. Don't wait. Visit Land Rover Palm Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
Experience the world's premier equestrian event right here in Wellington, Florida. The Winter Equestrian Festival brings together Olympic and world champion riders and horses from all around the globe for 13 weeks of elite international competition and unforgettable moments. Don't miss the iconic Saturday Night Lights, high-energy show jumping, incredible atmosphere, and excitement under the lights. Now through March at Wellington International. Visit wellingtoninternational.com for more information. Wellington International, where champions are made.
Want to accelerate your career as a manager or executive in the exciting industry of sports? Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program is ranked #1 in Florida and 10th in the world. Students learn practical and applied skills from top faculty and experts who work in the industry. With a 94% placement rate for all grads, the full-time MBA program sets students up for success in the world of sports. Check out Florida Atlantic University's MBA in Sport Management program today by going to business.fau.edu.
What would you do with an extra $700? You can earn up to $700 per year with Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Boost Checking pays 7.0 annual percentage yield on balances up to $10,000. That's up to $700 extra to do what you love. Boost Checking from Flagler Credit Union. Requirements apply to earn the highest dividend rates. Limit one checking account per membership. Dividend rates and annual percentage yield subject to change. Business accounts do not qualify. Insured by NCUA, official credit union of Florida Atlantic Athletics.
Overheard at the Hard Rock Bet Party.
How'd you get your money so quick?
Hard Rock Bet's got lightning fast withdrawals.
Almost as fast as Dale Jr. valeting cars at this party.
Man, he's fast.
Hard Rock Bet's fast withdrawals have given me new motivation. Tips are appreciated.
Hard Rock Bet Sportsbook. Roll with us. New players bet $5, get $150 in bonus bets if you win. Payable in bonus bets. Not a cash offer. Offered by Seminole Tribe of Florida. Must be 21 plus and physically present in Florida to wager. Terms and conditions apply. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem, please call 1-833-PLAY-WISE.
Business owners, are your employees driving you nuts? Is money tight? Or have you just poured your heart and soul into your business and now it's time to retire and just relax? At Transworld Business Advisors, they have buyers from all over the world ready to buy your business now. Call for a confidential conversation about your business's current value. 561-203-5121. That's 561-203-5121 or visit tworld.com today.
As teams fight for their shot to hoist the trophy, make sure the only thing turning up the heat is the action on the field. Keep your home in the win column with EDS Air Conditioning. Qualified customers can score 0% interest for 60 months on a brand new AC. Hot streaks belong in the postseason, not in your living room. With more than 800 Google reviews and a 4.8-star rating, EDS has been the trusted MVP since 2006. Visit EDSIsYes.com today. Stay cool through every playoff moment and don't sweat the small stuff. Tired of being sidelined by a sports injury? Get back in the game with Baptist Health Orthopedic Care. Whether you're a professional athlete or even a weekend warrior, you can get back to doing what you love with our compassionate orthopedic team. Experience a new level of care and get back to your best. Welcome to being treated like a pro. Make an appointment today at baptisthealth.net/ortho or call 833-556-6764.
Hi, I'm Janice Ridenour from J. Zello & Associates. For nearly 30 years, my firm has worked alongside business owners and their teams, helping them truly understand QuickBooks with clear accounting guidance, proven workflows, and hands-on training. We offer customized QuickBooks Online training delivered in a supportive, judgment-free environment so you can learn at your pace. If you're stressed about your books, you don't have to be. Get trained, get confident, get it right. And when you need ongoing support or you'd rather have it done for you, our experienced team is here to help. Visit jzolo.com and schedule your free consultation today.
Hey, it's Tina. Okay, let's be real. When you need tires or a battery, you want someone you can actually trust, right? That's why I go to St. Lucie Battery and Tire. They've been keeping South Florida moving for over 50 years, and they're still family owned. They've got all the big tire brands, plus batteries for pretty much everything. Their best price out the door guarantee means you know you're getting the best deal. So next time your car needs something, don't stress. Just go to St. Lucie Battery and Tire, slbt.com. Trust me, they've got you covered.
We are in the mix again on Emotion Monday. It is your boy, Theo Dorsey. C-Katt's on the other side of the glass on the ones and the twos. Tina is in the house as well. And what a day. What a day already. Had chopped it up, had some good conversations with the Houston legend and really the rap legend as well, Scarface. We're going to have that on ESPN South Florida's YouTube page. Eric Dickerson dropped some gems on us talking about the Rams falling to the Seahawks yesterday. Still sore from that, but we do have a Super Bowl picture painted. All of that coming from the charity event we were at this morning. But then also, of course, we have the legendary moment with Ray Lewis. He and I scurrying away from a raccoon that tried to be on the pounce. Now, if that raccoon did get to us, I don't think Baptist Health would really be the place to go if it, like, scarred us. But what if I, like, got like a sore hamstring or something like that?
You almost rolled your ankle trying to protect Ray Lewis from the raccoon that may or may not have had rabies.
Yes.
And if you did turn your ankle, now we're talking.
Come on. They would have had me right. Because they treat the pros, right, like Ray Lewis, but then also they treat the amateurs like Theo. And they could treat you. Welcome to being treated like a pro. Welcome to pro-level orthopedic care at Baptist Health. From sports injuries to everyday aches, our expert team delivers the same advanced care trusted by the pros. So get back to the life and the activities that you love and learn more at baptisthealth.net/ortho. I don't want you to be sidelined forever. I don't want you to be looking at your friends and your pals on Instagram playing the sport you once loved and you can't get out there because of issues with your body. They can help alleviate those. baptisthealth.net/ortho. Welcome to being treated like a pro. Man, this is that time of year where a lot of people around football, NFL, and college alike are looking ahead towards the offseason. What are we going to be like next year? Two fan bases in the NFL are looking at, can we write our name, etch it into history going forward by taking the Super Bowl crown? C-Katt, you've already made your stance that winning the NFC or AFC championship game is bigger than winning the Super Bowl? Or how do you phrase it?
It is the bigger rush from the mean to excitement. I think getting to the game is a bigger deal than winning the game when you're there. Yeah. Think about it. We're going to have 2 weeks of talking about these two teams. They have the limelight. They are winners for 2 weeks, whereas the Thursday after the Super Bowl or the day after the parade, goodbye. It's basketball season. It's anything but football season. Whereas we have 2 full weeks to celebrate the Seahawks and to celebrate the Patriots.
It is a good feeling to know that, because again, especially if you're a fan of the team, it's your favorite team. It's one of your favorite things to do is to line up on Sundays and watch them play the sport that you would enjoy them playing. So, like, you're right about the fact that after the Super Bowl, especially even after a win, you're like, damn, I got to wait till September.
Yeah, now what? Once that parade's over and you already bought all of your merchandise, it's like,
watch highlights.
Your guys go on vacation and, like, you enjoy it, and it's meaningful. It's huge, especially considering the dynastic run of a couple of franchises in this league.
Yeah.
Those championships are few and far in between for every other fan base in the NFL. So when you get one, that's a lifetime achievement, it feels like, as a fan of that team, let alone a player.
The Stephon Diggs, I mean, the Patriots, I would say, celebrated as if it was a Super Bowl win almost even more than the Seahawks. You saw Mike Vrabel, Mr. Generally a jerk, telling the Patriots they didn't have a curfew that night.
Oh, I didn't see that.
Yeah. He alleviated them from their curfew, Mike Vrabel did. He let the hair down a little bit. And Stephon Diggs breaking down and crying. We saw our guy Cam Wolf with the interview of Cardi B that's gone viral since, where she's talking about how much it took for him to get here, how he had to rehab from the ACL and the ability to bounce back and be so strong and fierce, like in the sacrifices Diggs did. Like, the Patriots are exhaling by making the Super Bowl as if this is, like, new to them. I'm like, y'all are – come on, Robert Kraft. I'm like, don't act like this is new. Like, y'all been doing this thing since I was born.
Well, to be fair,
it is,
which it hurts me, to be fair, when it comes to the New England Patriots. I think after you have a run with Bill Belichick and Tom Brady, that was lightning in a bottle. Like, that is not something that can happen ever again, because you need to have a great coach and arguably greatest of all time coach, and you need to have a franchise quarterback mentally, physically, and monetarily. You don't need to pay that guy that much money.
Man.
Like, that is a key cog in the machine for the New England Patriots that is hard to replicate. So it would be reasonable for them to believe that they might be on decades of a wait, right? Because it didn't work with their first guy, Mac Jones. It didn't work with the Band-Aid on the situation with Cam Newton. So they tried again with Drake May, and this one worked. And they tried again with Mike Vrabel, and that sure as hell worked. So I think that they might have been unsure about the abyss they were going to fall into, which was, every other fan base in football.
Yeah.
Outside of Kansas City.
Back. They bounced right back. The Patriots did. Like, I still think the Seahawks win, but they can win the Super Bowl. It's not out of the realm of possibility. Like, they're not 20-point dogs. They're 5-point dogs.
Yeah, and we were like, and we as in people that are not Chiefs fans, not Theo Dorsey, we're kind of like, the Chiefs have had enough. We're tired of them, whatever. Well, like, the Chiefs, quote-unquote, dynasty is a dwarf compared to the Patriots.
Oh, yeah.
Sustained excellence in 3 different eras. Like, yeah, the Patriots have had enough.
Or we're on the front end of the Chiefs dynasty.
Okay, so we're on the first of 3 prongs, and it was longer than the Patriots prongs. So, all right, maybe.
Yeah.
The possibility.
Possible.
I can't prove it wrong right now.
I mean, the start of the Chiefs dynasty is stronger than if it continues. Now, a lot has to happen. Not saying it will. Just if it continues and the dominance returns and Mahomes comes back and wins a couple more or whatever, the start is impeccable. Like, it's very similar, actually, to what Brady did on the front end of his. The only difference is he never had this season where you actually started most of the season and missed the playoffs. So we'll see. I don't think the door's closed on the Chiefs dynasty, quote unquote, but the Patriots are thinking that the door is opening for them.
And I talked about that key part of Tom Brady not having to be paid $60 million to quarterback the Patriots because of Giselle when they were together. We have a different celebrity couple, as you mentioned. Cardi B speaking with Cam Wolf after the game. Here's a snippet of, what's her nickname?
Barty.
I'm feeling very excited and very happy for him, very proud of him. You know, he just came back from my ACL, and me seeing the progress and the process of him going through there from the first time he started running back and now joining the Patriots and then actually going to the Super Bowl. I'm just very excited for him, very excited for the whole team. They've been working late.
You've seen a lot of the hard moments.
Yeah.
Can you maybe paint a picture of what?
Wait, hold on, stop. They've been working a butt out.
I didn't catch that.
I didn't catch it either.
Working and the butt off.
Yeah, I know.
That's a close couple of letters off.
I know. I mean, shout out Cardi though. That was a different Cardi that we got right there.
We did.
That was a different Cardi. So that winning will do something to you, and winning with the Patriots organization, like she's giving us coach speak. Cardi B.
How much do you think she's hanging out with the wives and girlfriends? She's such a big star that it would be hard to see her fall in line with a bunch of the other women.
Well, here's the thing. She's not hanging out with them. Either they're hanging out with her or it's not happening. You know what I'm saying? Like, she's not – I think they're coming to her environment.
Well, no.
She's hanging out with them?
Yeah, she has her out. They have the other wives and girlfriends of the New England Patriots have her outnumbered. So, like, them 15 can go and hang out.
She has them out motion.
Sure, but it's a lot easier to get one Cardi B into a group of 10 to 15 to football roster's big, so a lot of women versus to try to get 15 to 20 of these random wives and girlfriends into the lifestyle of Cardi B. Like, what's more realistic?
I feel you. I'm just saying. I don't think it's happening as often than I would say.
You act like as if I'm dissing Cardi B in the situation.
You're not. I'm just saying I don't think it would happen. I don't think it's happening as much as we would think.
I think it'll start. I think a championship could do that.
It's probably, I mean, it's happened. I'm sure she's gone to some of the events. They'll have events, you know?
What's Drake May's wife? She's very famous. What's her name?
Something Michael May or something. She's one of those three
Tina.
namers.
Come on,
I
Tina.
know. I keep forgetting her name. I know it's like there's 3 names.
She's
yes.
3 namer. So Megan.
I think Megan.
And Michael.
And Michael May.
And Michael May.
Nope. Wait, her middle name's Michael?
Yeah. Well, it's Ann Michael.
Not Michelle?
Michael.
It's Ann Michael. Her name is Ann Michael.
Ann
Kind of
Michael.
like, what's that one lady that has a twin? Mary Kate.
But those are both traditionally female names.
And Michael May.
And Michael.
We need to get Cardi B and Ann Michael May doing baking together because that's what like
They both
Ann
bake?
Michael. No, that's what like Ann Michael May is
Okay.
like known for.
Or they could both do a freestyle battle.
Or that.
Yeah.
A little bit of both.
More theoretically speaking on the other side.
Beach today and experience the Defender like never before. Terms and conditions apply. See dealer for details.
For your big game party, you better pop in to Total Wine and More for a guaranteed win. We've got thousands of bottles down every aisle, and prices so low they're gonna make you smile. Ask our helpful guides for a recommendation to add some spirits and wine to your beverage station. Discover something new and let the fun begin. Come on down to Total Wine and More for a guaranteed win.
Drink responsibly, B21.
Joe Fallon did something smart. He saved hundreds on auto insurance switching to Progressive. With that money, he commissioned a portrait of himself. Does Joe already know what he looks like? Yes. Do guests know what he looks like? Also yes. But not as art. It's Joe's savings, and if he wants to spend it on a velvet painting of himself with a white tiger at his feet, we say, roar, Joe, roar. Switch and see if you could save with Progressive and treat yourself. Progressive Casualty Insurance Company and Affiliates.
The PGA Tour is back in Palm Beach. The Cognizant Classic returns February 25th through March 1st to the Champion Course at PGA National Resort and Spa. Be here to watch PGA Tour players take on the Bear Trap, one of the toughest stretches in golf, while enjoying elevated fan activities around every corner. Experience the energy with your friends and take in the excitement of this can't-miss event. Tickets are on sale now at thecognizantclassic.com.
Veen Accident Attorney Studios. Theo Dorsey is theoretically speaking. Streaming live on YouTube. Here's Theo Dorsey.
C-Katt, was that your first time being at a golf course in like a year and not playing? Like, do you get the itch when you're out there? You're like, man, you guys aren't even hitting it right.
I was hoping, like Barry Sanders, like, come here, son. How don't you take this one?
Yeah.
I could show him what I've been learning at the Kaiser University Golf Coaching Center. That would have been pretty cool, wouldn't it have been?
I would have had faith in you. I would have had faith in you to pull it off. Now, was Barry one of our millions of left-handers?
No.
He was right, yeah. It was Eric Dickerson that we learned is he golfs left, but he's a right-hander and everything else in life, and we would have never known anyways because it was a running back.
Good thing is right-handed, left-handed, ambidextrous, doesn't matter.
That's a big word for Elmo.
Left-handed or right-handed or both, doesn't matter. At the Kaiser University Golf Coaching Center, they know how to get you in the right place of mind and physically to make sure you get your golf game to that next level. Turn your 30 handicap into an 18 handicap. Turn your 18 handicap into a scratch golfer. You name it, they can do it for you. It's right in West Palm Beach. They got the best facilities, tools, and coaching in the area. KaiserGolfCenter.com. KaiserGolfCenter.com. I shot at 87 last week. 87.
Okay.
Before I got started with Kaiser, I was a 30 handicap. I hadn't broken 100 yet. KaiserGolfCenter.com. Make the change. He'll thank me later.
You said ambidextrous right. I could tell it came out with a little bit of like,
see, this
It's
guy.
a weird word.
He's
I'm
rushed.
ambidextrous.
Yeah.
Wait, like with what?
Writing. I have no lefty
With
righty stuff.
what was
Lefty and righty
absolutely
stuff.
disrespectful?
I'm saying like.
I do everything with left.
We're not seeing Tina step in the right-handed batter's box, like hit a base hit to right, and then do the same thing from the left.
Thank you, Theo. That actually is
not good at
disrespectful.
baseball. Yeah, he's just.
You don't even know that. I played baseball.
Were you ambidextrous?
I don't know what that
Okay,
sounds.
that's how you said
yeah. See,
you're kind of making.
Did you throw with both hands?
No, lefty. I'm terrible. I write my left hand.
She's,
threw righty.
She's probably somewhat.
Do you brush your teeth with both hands?
No, I do my
I mean,
left.
who
See,
uses
you're
both
I could
hands
do
to
my
brush
right.
their teeth?
Well, if
I
you have
could
a
do my
bad
right.
wrist or a bad finger,
Yes, you could brush your. Everybody
do
could
both,
brush their
yeah.
it's
teeth
unnatural.
with both hands.
It's unnatural.
Yeah, it would be. That's because it's a. That's not a good way to judge it. Go in love. Go in
Rude.
peace. Go in joy. Stop being mean, man.
Many people start trimming trees when they hear a storm is on the way, but that leaves piles of branches on the ground that could become dangerous projectiles during a storm. Instead, having a year-round trimming plan